Hello everyone, if you don't know me already, I'm Tara, the dance doctor. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm teaching 4 basic cha-cha-cha movements that you can use while dancing by yourself. As always, you can find timestamps in the description box below so you can easily find the part of the video you're looking for. Also in the description box, there's a link to my Patreon page if you love my content and want to get early access to my video lessons and exclusive content only available to Patreon members. You can do so by following that link. We're going to get right into the lesson. I just want to remind you to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the post notifications so you can see when I upload more stuff like this. Now let's get dancing.
Okay, so the first movement that we're going to do today is just a basic step in place. We are going to use this step to move forward, to move backward, to turn around. So I just wanted to give you a base to work with because this step is very versatile and you can use it in a lot of different ways. So it's a really, I would say it's the most important one to know when you are dancing cha-cha-cha. I've said this in previous cha-cha-cha videos, I do dance rocking on the 2 instead of the 1, just because that's the way that I learned it. If you prefer to rock on the 1 or that's the way that you learned it, you can use all of the same movements that I'm teaching today, dancing them on the 1 instead of the 2. But I just wanted to give you a warning that that is how we will be doing it in this video and when we dance with music, okay? So let's get into our basic step. You can start with either foot. Of course, I'm going to be starting with the right because I know the majority of people that are watching this are followers, but if you are a leader, you can feel free to start the movement on your left. And even if you're a leader, you can start the movement on your right. It doesn't matter because we're dancing by ourselves. You can really start this on either foot. So the movement is step, step, cha-cha-cha, step, step, cha-cha-cha. So I'm just marking the timing, the rhythm with my feet in place like a marching action. So I go 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And as you can see, as simple as that is, it's a very nice way to express the rhythm in your body, and it's not complicated at all. If your partner lets go of you, or if you're wanting to dance by yourself, this is a great way to get started, and then you can build on it. So I'll do it facing away. Step, step, cha-cha-cha, step, step, cha-cha-cha, and step. Step, cha-cha-cha, step, step, cha-cha-cha. Now, we are going to use this same rhythm moving forward and backwards. So I'm going to go step, step, cha-cha-cha, step, step, cha-cha-cha. Moving back, step, step, cha-cha-cha, step, step, cha-cha-cha. And now we're going to do the same thing, but rotating in a circle. So I go step, step, cha-cha-cha, step, step, cha-cha-cha. We can go the other way. Step, cha-cha-cha, step, step, cha-cha-cha. So as you can see, there's a lot of different ways to use this step. This is just a few of them. There are others, of course, but these are the ones that I want to start with because these are, for me, the most basic ways to express the rhythm in the feet, okay? So we're just going to do a little sequence. We're going to do 8 counts in place, 8 counts moving forward, 8 counts moving back, 8 counts to go around to the right, 8 counts to come back around to the left, okay? Again, maintaining the rhythm in the feet, that is the constant in this exercise. The one thing I'll say before we practice it a few times is when I'm moving forward and back, on the cha-cha-cha portion, I'm going to continue to step forward or to continue to step back. What we want to avoid is going cha-cha-cha, because that kind of cuts off the flow of the movement. So I want to go step, step, forward, 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 step, step, forward, 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 or walk, walk, back, 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 walk, walk, back, back, back. Because that's the look that we're going for. We're not doing a chasse where we're bringing the feet together. Okay, so let's try the sequence now. First, 8 counts in place. We go 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Now we move forward. 2, 3, forward, forward, forward. 2, 3, forward, 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 and back. And cha, 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 back, and rotating to the right. Staying in place with the feet, cha, 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 2, 3, and to the left, 2, 3, cha, 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 2, 3, cha, 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 and then we can start over. Okay, so we'll do this one more time, and then we will practice it with music. We go 2, 3, cha, 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 2, 3, moving forward, 2, 3, cha, 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 2, 3, moving back, 2, 3, cha, 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 2, 3, and rotating to the right, cha, 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 2, 3, cha, 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 to the left, 3, cha, 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 2, 3, cha, cha, cha. Okay, so now let's try that with music. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1. Forward, back, around, and from the beginning. Cha-cha-cha. We're going to mix up the directions of the steps now using that same rhythm now that we've gotten used to it. So the step we're going to do now looks like this. Rock, forward, cha-cha-cha. Rock, step, cha-cha-cha. Rock and cha-cha-cha. Rock and cha-cha-cha. Okay, I just made this up. This isn't like something that I learned. It's just a creative way to express the rhythm of the feet in different directions. So I am using a forward step, a back step, and a side step just to give us a little bit more variety. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm rocking forward, then I replace back, and then I'm going to take this same foot that rocked forward and go back on the ball of the foot, replace, and then I'm going to move to the side. So this is kind of a unilateral movement. One leg is active on one side and the other leg is active on the other side. So it's rocking forward, it's rocking back, and then it's going to the side, and then I switch legs. Rock forward, back and side. Rock forward, back and side, rock. And the other foot is staying right in place. So if I show you from the side, I'm going forward, back and side, forward. So you can see the inactive foot is just staying in place kind of as the pivot as the other foot moves around it in different directions. So I'll do it facing away. I rock 2, 3, cha, cha, cha. And remember that When I'm going back, I'm only going onto the ball of the foot because I'm doing the syncopated portion of the step, and so I don't really have time to put the entire foot down, okay? So I go 2, 3, cha, 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 and 2, 3, cha, 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 2, 3, cha, cha, cha. Okay, so now let's give that one a try with music. 2, 3, 4, 1. To learn in this Cha-Cha-Cha basic steps video are going to be utilizing a different rhythm than the first two. In the first two, we were using our step, step, cha-cha-cha rhythm, and in the last two, we are going to be utilizing just cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, or 2 and 3, 4 and 1, which is part of what makes cha-cha-cha so fun and interesting to dance. Is you can really mix up the rhythms and play with slows and syncopated rhythms and like that. So the first this kind of step is a time step, so we're going to go 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Okay, so I'm going together, together, side, together, together, side, together, together, side, together, together, side. And just like with the first step that we did, because of the simplicity of this step, I can use it to rotate, I can use it to move forward, I can use it to move back. So it's, again, because of its simplicity, it's very diverse in the ways that you can use it, and we will be practicing it with those variations as well. But first, let's just do the step. So we go 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Making sure that the feet are all the way together. What I'm always telling my students is try and actually feel your heels rubbing together as you do this step, because otherwise sometimes what happens is this, and then the step doesn't have the right look. So again, I go 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3. And now we're going to use this to gently move forward, which means on the side step, instead of stepping directly to the side, I'm going to go out a little bit on a forward diagonal. 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. And let's do the same thing moving back. 2 and back diagonal, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. And we can do the same thing rotating to the right. 2 and 3, which just means that I'm going to rotate on the side step. That's always when the rotation will be happening. I'm not going to rotate on the together steps because then the step will kind of lose its form, okay? So I go together, I'm still facing this direction, and then on the side step, I rotate about 1/8 of a turn. Same direction, rotate. Same direction, rotate. Same direction, rotate, stay, rotate, stay, rotate, stay, rotate. And it should be a soft rotation. So don't feel like you have to get around very quickly. The whole point is for it to look kind of nonchalant. So take your time getting around, and then we can do the same thing rotating to the left. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. And then we can come back to the beginning. So just like our sequence that we did with the first basic step, we will do 8 counts in place, 8 counts moving forward, 8 moving back, 8 to get around to the right, and 8 to get around to the left. There might actually, let's look at how many we need to do to get around. So I go 2 and 3, and 1, 2, 3. So it'll actually be 16 counts to get around so that we don't have to rush our rotation. But everything else will do 8 counts. So let's practice that first without music. So we go 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3. Now moving forward, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3. Moving back, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3. And rotating to the right. And 1, 2 and 3. Take your time. We're halfway. 2 and 3. And other way. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, together, side, together, side, together, side, together, side. Okay? So now let's give that a shot with music. 2, 3, 4, 1. Cha-cha version of a sailor shuffle. So it looks like this. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. And there are some variations that we're going to do moving back, and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, moving forward, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, and rotating 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Okay, so as you can see, the rotating version of this is different than the other ones that we've practiced because it goes and comes back instead of making a full 360. Okay, so let's just start with the structure of the step and then we'll get into the variations. I'm first going to cross behind with only the ball of the foot that's crossing on the ground. Make sure that we're not putting the full foot down, just the ball of the foot, the heel stays up. Ball of this foot, so at this point I'm on 2 toes, and then I replace, and now I have my whole foot on the ground. So I go ball, ball, whole foot, ball, ball, whole foot, ball, ball, whole foot, ball, ball, whole foot. And very important so that this doesn't just turn into a rock step, like a salsa basic, I want to cross and then uncross. So on the second step, my feet should be apart. They should not remain in this cross position, otherwise it is not a sailor shuffle. So I'm going cross, uncross, side. Cross, uncross, side. Cross, uncross, side. Cross, uncross, side. And because it's fast, I'm going to keep my steps very compact. I also want to be aware that I'm not trying to move the torso and sway from side to side. Although my feet are moving, my torso is staying pretty much in one place. My spine is not really moving from side to side. So let's just practice that first. Cross, uncross, hold. Cross, uncross, side. Cross, uncross, side. Cross, uncross, side. And ball, ball, flat. Ball, ball, flat. Ball, ball, flat. And 2 and 3, 4 and 1. 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Okay? So now, using this to move forward, similar to the last step that we did, the time step, if I want to move forward, the first 2 parts of this step are exactly the same. The third step, instead of going directly to the side, is going to move slightly forward. 2 and 3, and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Same thing moving back. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. And as you can see, that change is very subtle. I'm not going like that. I'm doing just barely behind the other foot. I'm not reaching way back because the goal of this step is not to travel. It's just to add something different to the step by moving it in space. Okay? So let's try that. We go 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, and moving back. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Now, probably the most difficult thing that we're going to do today is this step turning. If you're already having difficulty with this step or it's challenging for you, stay with that. Don't add this in. But if you're ready for more challenge, what we're going to do is 2, this part is the same, and 3. So I'm going cross, uncross, side, and I'm using the uncrossing and the side portion to turn. I want to make sure that I don't start to turn on the crossing because then I will have used up all my momentum and I won't be able to get around. So the cross is like a wind up, and then I rotate on the next 2 steps. 2 and 3, 4 and 1. 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 Okay? So we can think about also 2, and remember that we're going onto the ball of this foot, and it may help to think about really doing the rotation on that step. 2 and then just finish it on the third step. 2, rotate, finish. 2, rotate, finish. 2, rotate, finish. Yeah, cross, rotate, finish. Okay? So just like with the others, let's do a little routine, including all of the variations. So we're going to start with the normal one. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, moving forward. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, moving back. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, and rotating. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and regular. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Moving forward, 4 and 1, 2 and 3. Moving back, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3. And turning, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Okay? So now let's try that with music.
Thanks so much for joining me for today's lesson. Leave a comment below and let me know how you did. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications for my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Dance Doctor Online. Until next time, keep dancing.